I'm Cassandra Balkovic.
I'm Emily Nicholas, and we just did some research on Ancestry.com.
Great. And can you guys tell me a little bit about what you learned about your families on Ancestry.com?
Would you like to go first?
Okay, I will.
Take it away.
So my great-great-grandfather, I learned, was a machinist assistant and then became a traveling salesman when he married, selling headstones. And then I learned that my great-great-great-grandfather came from Pennsylvania, and we found photos of him and his wife, perfectly intact photos, beautiful, and then census records saying that in Pennsylvania he was a head machinist. They dated all the way back to the 1800s. It was really amazing to see.
I wanted to learn about my grandparents. My grandfather passed about 2 years ago, so we kind of focused on him and his family. And what we learned was that my grandfather's parents both immigrated to the United States from Czechoslovakia, which I'm half Czech, so that made me really proud to hear that they passed right through Ellis Island is what we were gathering. And it was just really interesting to hear that. I think in the future, well, I really want to talk to my grandmother and find out as much as I can about, because my two grandparents, I knew that they met in Brooklyn. I learned that they moved together to Albany, where they retired together, or they were living, they started their family there together, and actually my grandfather he worked with machines too.
I think it's really important to kind of keep the family lineage going, so I think that it definitely affects how you treat your family and how you treat history and how you go forward. I just got married, so hopefully now we know more about the lineage from my family when we start our own family.
It's really pieces that you put together, and as you add more, you find out more, and they give you little hints that you can just add to.
Yeah.
And then you develop your family tree, and slowly just the tree, you see it right in front of you, all the names are listed out in front of you, you starting from the beginning, and the more you find out, the farther back you can span it.
Yeah. I think too, the hints that they give you, if you provide the name, the dates don't have to be exactly accurate because they do all the searching kind of for you. It makes it a lot easier. So if you know about when a date is happening, they can usually make it even more accurate for you and then provide even more information than you had. So it was actually a really painless process and really easy.
For sure, easy to use. As a future teacher, I think I'll be able to use Ancestry.com in a classroom and help my students develop an understanding of their backgrounds.